So I'm doing this log to tell you about the games I'm looking forward to this year and next year, and what parts I'm looking forward to in certain games. There's some games I have concerns for, or a game which I don't understand why they're making, which you probably might guess what it is anyway. But so anyway, let's get started. Batman: Arkham City. Just to let you know, I enjoyed Arkham Asylum. I thought it was a good game, but I felt it was short of being great for a couple of reasons. You didn't fight many bosses actually. I think you only fight two, Bane, and Poison Ivy. You never fought the Scarecrow. You never fought the Joker, and you never really fight anyone else. Like I think also Killer Croc. You never fought him, which is a shame. I know it would be a bit silly trying to fight Killer Croc because he's fucking massive. But you didn't try anything else to outsmart him. He just looked underneath the water. You know what I mean? But just to let you know, I'm completely ignorant of Batman because the only knowledge of Batman I know was from the animated series. Yeah, the original, the one with the red sky, that one, the cool one, the great one. So I've not read any comics, so I don't know what I missed. I never knew anything about Hugo Strange. I heard he was one of the first Batman villains, next to side of Catwoman and Joker, the Joker as well. I know Catwoman isn't really a villain in it. What is she? She's not really a good person or an evil person, certainly no. But what I've heard is improved in this game is that it's a larger area now, so it's a city, of course, hence the name. I've heard there's two new gadgets, the smoke bomb and I think some kind of broadcast channel which tracks broadcasting or something like that. Don't know. I also heard all the other gadgets you have got improvements onto them, or will get improvements to them. And I don't know what I'm really looking for. What I'm really looking for in this game is improved combat, because the combat was, let's be honest, it was too easy to manipulate all the inmates in the original game, and the detective mode didn't really make you become a detective, sadly. Which it was okay, but I didn't really find it that amazing. And also, I don't know what other ones. Are there any other things I want to improve, or is the stealth? The stealth I want improved a lot, because stealth you can actually get through it very easily. I know the game wanted you to be slow McFollow about being stealthy, but you weren't really. All you gotta do is knock down the guards, set a trap for them by using explosive gel, and blow them up, and fly down and knock them out. Which, is a bit silly. And of course, it wasn't. That's why I think the stealth didn't really work very well in it. And I don't think there's really need to be much improvement. I just kind of hope there'd be more boss fights in it, because there was only Poison Ivy, and the villains I've heard that'll be making an appearance. I think Two-Face is in it. I mean, thank God, I like to see Two-Face and Mr. Freeze, but you never got to see Mr. Freeze in the original in Arkham Asylum because he was still in his cage apparently. And I know the Riddler is back in it, or at least the Riddler trials or challenges, which I don't think you can just find them. I think you had to get information out of one of his henchmen, like interrogation, which I kind of hope there's actual interrogation in this game, because just to be like Batman a bit more. Because Batman interrogates people, doesn't he? At least he's not gonna be like Batman from the Dark Knight, who put on that silly voice. I'm Batman. I also heard this is Mark Hamill's last performance as the Joker, which is a shame because I think he's one of the best Jokers. When I think of Joker, I think of him, Mark Hamill. And I don't think there's really much else to say, because, as I said, it was already a really good game, and it just needs some few improvements to make it great. So this is really a game I'm looking forward to, and this game is still so much of a secret. I've heard there was multiplayer, but I think it's been scrapped now. Don't know where that came from. But I'm looking forward to this. I'd like to see what improvements they've done, and I'd like to explore the city of Arkham, really. And I want to see where the story goes, especially of Hugo Strange, which I know about Hugo Strange. He's obsessed with Batman's true identity, and he's a smart man, and of course he knows Batman's identity. I know. But I say, I'm a bit ignorant on my comic books, and I only know from the animated series, so this is a game I'm gonna watch for quite a while. Don't know when it's out, but I guess it won't be for a little while. But I'm looking forward to it. I just hope it'll be really improved. Deus Ex Human Revolution. Just to let you know, I've never played the first Deus Ex. I have played it a little bit, but I never really played it. I should really get back to it, but I never played it because back then I wasn't a really big PC gamer, and I never got Deus Ex. Is it Invisible War or something like that? For the Xbox. I never had an Xbox then. When I did get my Xbox, I just never bought it. Even though I've heard not good things about Deus Ex 2. But when I saw this game, at least trailer wise, I see there's a lot of symbolism going on in the first trailer, but in the gameplay trailers, all I know is there's 4 augments you can upgrade. There's combat, there's technology, stealth, and social, which I think they speak for themselves as what they're all about. I also seen that you can upgrade your character of different firearms. I mean, you can be a specialist of handguns, assault rifles, and so on. And I've also seen the instant kill moves, which I hope it doesn't suffer from Splinter Cell conviction syndrome. That's what I'm calling it, where you can go up and kill any enemy by just pressing one button to instantly kill them, which I don't think you can, because what I've seen, you have to either take them by surprise or stun them. I've not really seen them taking out enemies while they're shooting at him. I hope not. But I don't think they will do that. So it'd probably be a lot more better than Splinter Cell Conviction, since it is what's overpowering. Also, what I've known is, and when you're infiltrating areas, there's more than one ways to get into an area. Like you could go through a fence, or you could jump over the wall with some boxes, or maybe you could talk your way into a guard. I wonder. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know. And there's also other ways like getting into buildings, like blowing walls open if you want to be that Rambo sort of way, or probably getting through air vents and such. I wonder. There's probably many ways, but I hope there's not too many ways of getting into a building that makes the game easy. I think it's my worry that if the game becomes too easy. But I've also seen some third-person views. This is a first-person shooter, or first-person RPG shooter, but there's also some third-person views as well. But I think it's like wall covering and the stealth kills, or at least the instant kills you can do. They're kind of like Rainbow Six Vegas in that sort of respect. Funny enough, even though they didn't do instant kill moves, but whatever. But I think what I'm really excited for this game is the fact that it just looks so immersive. It looks immersive. I actually hope it is immersive, and I'm probably looking forward to this more about wandering around the city and talking to people more and meeting all these characters. Because that's usually what I'm generally excited for than the actual gameplay. Don't ask. I don't know why. I'm looking forward to that more, but I really have high hopes for this game, which I just hope I'm not overhyping it too much, or it's going to become shit and horrible. But the problem is, Square Enix is his publisher. Oh God, please, Square Enix, don't you dare give it herpes. But yeah, I am really looking forward to this, and I'm probably gonna build a stealthy, socializing character. Really, that's how I roll. I also heard that when you're upgrading a character, you can choose one profession from, like you could be a professional of combat, or you could choose two. But I know you can't. If you try to go all four, you won't be able to level them all up, or at least branch out the skill tree completely, because well, you can't. So I guess you gotta choose what you want to be. I guess you gotta choose what will suit you more. Like as I said, you might want to be two things, like the stealth and the socializing, or you could be technology as well a bit. Who knows? But anyway, I'm looking forward to this, and this looks like a true RPG first-person shooter. I know there's like Bioshock, but really, Bioshock wasn't really much of an RPG shooter. It's more of a shooter. You could say, what was it? Shadow of the Cult. I forgot what it is now. Damn it! But I know it's an RPG shooter on the PC, and I forgot its name. Stalker. That's what it is. Stalker. Sorry. But I also I wanted to see how the interaction parts would go, like the talking parts. I also heard that there wasn't really a morale sort of thing. Whatever you choose to do is like your belief to be. Is your belief that this is a good thing or a bad thing? Like it's good or evil, or you want to be in sort of the grey, which I kind of like. I know I don't want the game to tell me that this is good, this is bad. Don't you dare, question my values. So I'm like, what are my values? But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've heard it's going to come out in April, but I've also heard it being pushed back from April. So I don't know what's going on there. I think that's Square Enix's fault. But yeah, looking forward to it.